You came out of shower being all ready and were about to go to dressing table when he was standing. You saw he was also wearing a red suit and you had a red frock on as well. You bite your lips as you remember him saying that he doesn't like doing these couple things. You sighed and went to locker, took out the blue dress for yourself and ran to washroom to change. After a moment, you came back, but your eyes widened in shock to see now he was also wearing blue. You in mind, maybe he changed because of our matching outfit? I'll go and wear my red one again. Again, the same thing happened. You came out to see he was also wearing red. Okay, this time I will not wear red or blue. I'll wear black instead. He did notice you taking out your black outfit and sighed after a moment. Again, same? What is wrong with him? Enough of changing clothes. Now calm down and no more changing. Now I don't want to wear matching outfit. You were about to go when he pulled you by your wrist. I said, enough, princess. Is it not enough? He said as he captured you between the wall and himself. I will change. It won't take me long to, because now I am not going to change it. But didn't you said, Mr. Mafia, that you didn't like all this couple things? Then why? You don't have to do all this for me if you don't like. He cut you off by pecking your lips. You talk too much. He said that and started leaving. You looked at his disappearing figure with a soft smile. You have started falling in love, Mr. Mafia, exactly opposite to what you said to me on the day of our first night. We will live in this house like strangers. Don't accept anything from this marriage, Vayan. Get changed and go to sleep. I'll be going to my work and I'll stay in my office for a week. Till then, you will be comfortable in the house. You were blushing and didn't notice. Someone saw all this and called someone else. Ma'am, sir and ma'am both have started coming close. I'm not bluffing this time. After breakfast, Thai went to his work and you went to your university. You both would usually meet at night only. Time skip after a few days. You were sitting on sofa with your medical reports. You sighed seeing them. It was actually the yearly health checkup in the university and you found about all this. You sighed but were thankful as it was curable and on the top it was just mild. Still, I have to tell him and my parents, right? Of course, you will tell him, or else, how will you suck out money out of him, right? He looked at Mrs. Kim. She snatched a report, making you startled. You were about to greet her when she stopped you by showing her hands. I knew my son was just getting doomed by this marriage. They didn't even know about all this. Since it was mild, no one can actually guess it. You said, I didn't even told them yet. She threw your reports on the floor. Don't try to act innocent. I know who you are. Now go and tell him and suck money out of him in the name of medical things? Or is the report not real? You are just trying to get more money out of him from this. How can you think so low? Why didn't you deny it for the marriage if you had this much problem? Just if I could control things like that. You don't even know how low I can get. I wish her words was just way too shocking for you. She was about to leave when you said, hear me out. For my illness, I will not take even a single penny from your son. We'll see about that. You ran to your room after all that. Thai was never disrespectful towards you. Yes, he was cold, but never disrespectful. Mrs. Kim left. Even though I challenged, but how am I going to do that? My graduation is not completed yet. I have no experience. How will I do that? And if I go in corporation world, he will anyway find out about all that. After thinking a lot and asking a few people at your university, you got to know one of your classmates works in a luxury restaurant, but it was way far out of town. But you still got ready to go since it was a little far away from there, so it was fine. Sure, in the corporate world, he have many friends, but not much interest in restaurant business. You requested that you will work there, but with a mask because of some personal reasons. You were hell tired after your first day of your work. You didn't waited for Thai that day and had your dinner and slept. But Ryan, will you sleep early like this and not give him any attention? He will eventually try to find out everything that you are working and stuff like that. You started getting used to this new schedule. You went to university and after that you would go to work. The, the marriage is kept secret for your safety so that you can enjoy yourself as a normal girl only. In mansion, you told everyone that you would hang out with your friends and take pictures in the restaurant or at home to show the maids to keep their mouth shut in front of him. But slowly, he started noticing your tired figure. Ryan, your eyes shifted from television to him. He picked you up from the bed, making you. He smiled and wrapped your arm around his neck. Are you okay? You gulped and nodded and hugged him to hide your nervous face. Why are you asking this? You look so tired. I was so worried. Because of my work, we also don't get to spend much time, right? No, Thai, everything is fine. You were thinking so much. Maybe I am. Because I'm worried for you, he said as he pecked your forehead softly. He laid you to the bed, turning off the television and pulled you in his embrace. Good night. Maybe I should stop going to work for a few days. But I can't. I have to pay hospital bills. And if I take help from my parents, they'll tell Thai. As well as at least they'll confront Mrs. Kim. I can't let anything like this happen. Little did you know, maybe things will not go as you planned. As Thai was getting more worried for you. Time skipped after a week. You were in shower when Thai came inside with a small gift. He had a small diamond necklace for you. He smiled and thought to keep it in your bag. You were setting. You will set it after the shower so it would be good. He was kinda embarrassed and shy because it was the first jewelry he bought for you. He was finding a place in your bag to keep it so that you find it easily. But something else caught his attention. Hospital reports and these medicines in Ryan's bag. He started reading it and he was blown away by all that. Thai, I was saying you were speaking while entering room but got shocked seeing those reports in his hand. You were checking my bag? Why? You said yellingly. You weren't able to form words on what to say. What was more scary that he wasn't even saying anything, just looking down. Why? Why I was not told about all this? He asked and chuckled darkly in sarcasm. Speak up, Ryan. You flinched after he yelled. Please calm down. You're scaring me and it's nothing like that. He closed his eyes to calm himself down. Tell me what is wrong. Does your parents know? Why are you hiding all this? I want to know everything. I'll tell everything, but later, when the time will be right. You are telling me, or should I call your parents? There is no way that they don't know about their own daughter's health. No, Thai, they don't know about anything, and it's better if they don't. They'll get so worried about that. In anger, he punched the wall, making his knuckle bleed. Then tell me what happened. All this time you were lying to me, and me being a foolish jerk was believing you. I was going to tell you about all that. I'm going to your parents' house and I'm not going to leave them for hiding all this from me. He immediately rushed and backed at him, sobbing, telling him everything. He hugged your crying figure, who was now sobbing non-stop. You're all right. You don't have to prove it to anyone. He tried to comfort you, but you were still sobbing. That morning went sorrowful, and after that, he didn't even talk to you. Time skip to evening. Doctor, we have to worry a lot of her about her health or something like that? He asked. No, no, since she was taking her proper medicines and taking care of her, it's nothing much to worry about. I Before you could complete, he left. He was not ready to talk to you and was ignoring you ever since. He told Mr. Kim about all what happened. I just wanted to focus on you at the moment and your health. You, after getting no option, went and stood in rain to get his attention, and as accepted, he came with umbrella. But again didn't utter any word, and stood there with umbrella. She jumped out of umbrella and went in rain. She again and again tried, but you again jumped out. Will you stop doing that? No, I won't, until you won't start talking to me. I didn't mean to hide it, Thai. I just wanted to prove that woman who cursed me. I should have known that from starting only, Vayan. I just didn't like how she talked about me and my family. Nothing else. It didn't involve you, Thai. I should have got involved, Vayan. Tell me what you want. You realize he was so angry and let go of him. Nothing. I don't want anything. She started leaving. Tell me one thing. If it was more serious, I'm sorry, cupped your cheeks and kissed your forehead. I was scared to lose you. Very scared, he said while hugging you. He snuggled to your neck to comfort himself. You both were getting wet, but none of you cared at this moment. After breaking the hug, he looked at you to see you were looking at him with hopeful eyes that he is gonna forgive you for your mistake. You smiled, but you weren't able to match up with his pace. You tried to stop, but he didn't. Instead, he pulled you more close to himself. You both were getting wet in the rain, but at the moment it was just too out of the world. She panted hard to catch your breath. I always treated. I guess before I teach my mom a lesson, I need a proper lesson for you, don't you? As soon as you heard those words, you looked at him to see he was staring. You kept your hands on your shoulder but his dark chuckle makes shiver ran to your spine. For a few days, he said, making your eyes widen.